What's happening, guys? Fallen from OTB here, coming at you with a nice little video today. The idea was brought up of, hey, maybe we can get some lower town hall videos in, and I thought I'd give it a shot here today. Just got together 5 attacks from the last couple wars. Lower attacks are tougher to cover because they are not quite as even, so there's a lot more consideration involved in planning around getting these smaller town hall level attacks in, but strategy is strategy, so we need to be able to review some of these really fun older wars and different types of attacks here. So we're going to jump in and go to, let's see, I'm going to start from the bottom here, guys. We have 49 done by Joe Cool or Joe Lame, however he wants to be referred to. A TH15, a little bit underleveled here. However, this is a really cool opportunity for Joe to have his case show or have his attack showcased. So we're starting with some Yetis on the bottom. We got some Mass Witches with healer support. Yetis again going to be really nice and strong coming up here very soon. I will not be surprised if they are used much more often. As we're pushing forward, we've got the log roller that's going to bust us into the town hall compartment up ahead there. These other troops are just going to kind of follow suit and move forward with everything. Once they get past this wall, things are going to kind of break loose and kind of go nuts. King has the ram as well, that's going to the yak that's going to bust through some walls and kind of assist around the outside. Lots of those troops are going around the outside. However, the core has moved up here through the middle, and we are going to be able to deal with all those central defenses that are going to be sniping things from the outside. Well, RC is sitting there picking off some defenses as well on the side. We got the hog puppet coming out from the royal champ. And take a look at those super loons there to take care of that single target inferno, those defenses over there. A very crucial pick off. That is something that is really smart to plan ahead of time for. Skeletons are going to keep that king in the core distracted, while Queen is going to end up taking him out and getting the snipe on that scatter shot and those Tesla towers. RC's still alive here in its final days, taking out those defenses up top right there, and we're just working our way around nice and easy. It's cool to see the difference of these attacks in lower town hall levels, because you really, it's a whole different vibe hitting these other styles of bases. There's all different ways to be able to take care of these bases, and I think it's really cool to be able to showcase that. Because some of these attacks are like still really, complicated and have a lot of steps to them. A lot of guys do La Lune, which I absolutely love seeing. Anyways, Joe knocks love out here. We're going to go to 47. Dark Lion, another man, contributing like crazy down at the bottom, hitting a TH15 here as well. Keep in mind, again, these are lower level TH15s, maybe a little bit rushed here. However, they are equivalent town halls, equivalent strengths. Here we do have a hero potion able to get this done. We start with the golems and the super archers that are going to work their way around here, and then we have those ice golems as well that are going to help support on the bottom. You'll see that he holds a few of those super archers for whatever later use may be needed. Can kind of sprinkle them in as needed as that first golem goes down over there. Things are looking pretty strong, as that seems kind of like the going rate here as we're getting log launchers to get everything through. Again, the super archers are very strong. And under that hero, or under the rage aura that is being provided there by the warden, things are going to be able to push up and eventually take care of this town hall. There's going to be a lot of freezing with those ice golems that are supporting right there. Always these styles of attacks are always going to be nice and kind of slow and just slow chugging their way along. That town hall does go down here finally. The core still a little bit going on there as the king busts through the wall. King's going to be able to deal with the heroes and take out a couple of those defenses as well. And we have all these bat spells now that are going in and getting fried by that multi-target inferno. Unfortunately, that's just going to happen. But that's a good place to start them, and there still are plenty more to spawn here, as if they were even needed to take care of the rest of those defenses right there. Also, keep in mind the bats underneath the Warden Rage. That's also going to be super useful to have. That's causing a lot of extra damage to happen. So I think that's a really smart idea to kind of keep things moving like that. A beautiful, nice little comp there. Dark Lion getting his first showing here in the clan YouTube videos. Let's go to 47. Wait a minute. We just did that. 41. Pardon me, guys, not as prepared as yesterday. I just wanted to throw this together as quickly as possible. We have Matt, a fellow TH15, hitting a TH15 here as well. Matt's going to be doing the Root Riders at level 2. Kind of the spam strat that is seen here. Isn't that crazy seeing Root Riders at that color at level 2? It's just kind of different to see. Everything's going to push forward. Now, this is kind of one of those really kind of thick bases. Lots of defenses are piled up on top of each other, so a lot of things are happening at one time. We're going to drop that poison on top of the clan castle troops. We have that single target Inferno finally caught up, and that's going down. Monolith goes down as well. Rage is here through the core, so all those troops are going to be able to go forward, get those defensive picks, get those heroes killed off, and keep in mind we still have those single target Infernos that are just roasting away on on the Root Riders, but it's just a little bit overwhelming for them to have to deal with that. So everything's pushing forward here into that final little portion of the base right here. Royal Champ pops the haste ability and is going to be going down here, except we do have support from the Phoenix, which is just absolutely excellent as well to go on to the Royal Champ. And as we're getting into the last section of the base that has just been overwhelmed and taken out here, one defense at a time. It's a really good job getting through there. Those Root Riders were able to last just long enough to get everything taken care of there in the core, and let those heroes clean up. Heroes still super strong. And the battle, the this is the battle ram. No, that the bad boy, the underground bad boy, is coming in to deal with everything. The things I try and think of in the last moment here. God, it's just so hard. I play this game forever, and I still get a little confused sometimes when hearing some of the troops, or clan castle vessels, or whatever you want to call them. So, all right, that's a fantastic job. I'm going to hear about that later. Probably get made fun of for that. Clan Cahill, first appearance as well. Cahill's been doing an awesome job as well, running the TH15 game. Not quite maxed yet himself, and this is a very fair attack. So we're starting out with that queen down bottom to get a couple defensive picks here. It's going to turn into a queen walk here eventually, and that queen is going to have a lot cut out for. That's a lot of damage that's going to be coming in here, and we're going to have to deal with that one way or another. So we'll see how he handles everything here with this queen walk. Attempting to bust in the wall right there. I don't know. Sometimes you just never know what those wall breakers are planning on doing. We're starting the king there to set that pathing around the left side. Got to watch out around that single target Inferno if king does end up going that direction. And that is a lot of damage coming in on that queen. Queen now with the poison as well. So life gets a lot more difficult here trying to deal with that. We're going to have to pop the queen ability most likely here. And that's fine. That's going to happen. So Queen able to take out the clan castle troops. Those healers are roasting ever so slowly, but we're going to have that whole section taken care of there in the core. So that's going to be able to help a lot of different things. And then very, very fun here, we have the super miners coming in also to assist on the 3-4 o'clock area. Excellent place to get started for everything here as they're pushing forward. It's nice to have the super troops because they're able to stay a lot stronger and able to tank a lot more damage for that. So that is going quite well here as everything is pushing forward into the town hall area. We still have to get through the town hall. We have the king and the monolith, those single target infernos, and then the scatter shot there on the left side. Things are pushing nicely together here. So it's kind of like you want a little spread, but you don't want everything spread out so much that it's just picking off each individual troop. They're spreading out, they're hitting defenses nearby. It's very relevant and easy to understand. And then, and I said super miners, I'm sorry, we got super hogs here with support from miners as well. So, apologies on the troop. Again, talking way too quickly. So, lastly, we just have this last little section here. Unfortunately, it's going to be the queen we're going to have to deal with. Queen is never fun to deal with here at the very end, but things are going to push forward enough to get that damage down on that queen, get that single target Inferno out of the way here quick enough, and just clean up the rest of the business here for the day. The battle drill doing its job here on the queen, just working. That thing is going up and down. Fantastic work here by Clan Cahill. And love to see those. The super troops in general are just really fun to watch. Whatever you're using, whether it be the hogs or the miners, they're just a lot more dynamic. Seeing the super troops, even the commitment to use them or to have them, take up your space as the super troop space. There's a lot of strategy that comes into that. So that's really cool that we are seeing, the use of these different types of troops. It can't all be one. I think we really only have one attack here, so I think I'm just going to show number 45, Isaac. Isaac's first video here as well with us, and we have, is that a TH13? So this is definitely kind of a fun attack here. We got the, the Dragon Riders are really, really fun to watch. And as soon as I saw that this was a Dragon Rider attack, I was so excited to use this. I love their use. I wish they were more useful at TH16. Once upon a time they were. I kind of forgot what happened that made them kind of irrelevant. But we've carved out a path here with the king down bottom. So that's going to be kind of... I'm going to assume, yes, that is where we're coming in with those Dragon Riders. We have a Hound there for support leading the way, which is perfect. I love that style as well. Popping that early ability to make sure everything gets down. Keep that damage off for a little bit. And also hopefully negate that eagle for, well, almost negated that eagle. And then here we had the blimp that exploded, and we've got the blimp bomb super archers coming out over there. Those super archers are actually going to end up, I think, dealing with that town hall. Or is that there's a bowler in there? There's a lot of business going on in there. They took care of that town hall before having to send those Dragon Riders to their doom. So I think that was a really smart decision to get that done. Other than that, they're just pushing around the outside of the base. They are getting a little bit lower on health. That's the thing, again, with the Dragon Riders. They are just going to kind of die out a little bit early. So... you just kind of get that. That's just something that's going to happen. And once again, in a state of the game where the heroes are bringing the strength on the field, that's where they're going to come in here, and they're going to be clutch for the rest of these last few defenses that need to be cleaned up. And that is perfect. King moving forward, RC with support right there, just able to take out that Expo in time. That's our biggest threat at this point. Queen still has her ability, so that's going to get it done here at the end of the day. And that was perfect. I think I do want to show one more attack. Unfortunately, it's TH16, but as a continuation of this, the video from yesterday, we were waiting, I believe it was number 10. We had like 20 attacks to hit number 10 and finally took it down. Oh yeah, of course, Master T did it. Master T did it. So we're going to show this. So this is what made our perfect war happen on this last war review. T has been excellent, and this has been his primary attack. He's been doing the Zap Quake. And then we are just sending those troops in the masses here. And we got the log launcher as well, which is really cool to see. And the log launcher is going to be able to open up the way to get to that town hall, and then hopefully we're just going to be seeing those root riders working around the outside, which I'm thinking is probably going to be the case. That town hall's already so damaged, it's going to be good to be able to get that down nice and early, especially when that poison pops here. We want to get that town hall done. We want those troops out of there by the time that ability... after they become vulnerable again to those defenses. So things are pushing nice and slowly. Queen's working around the outside, taking care of that cannon right there, and a nice little cluster there on the left as well. So we got some troops moving forward. They're going to be able to cut through that wall and walk their way through the base, and basically just coming around nice and easy. The biggest issue were those single target Infernos. It seemed like were putting up quite a stink in that attack, or in some of those attacks we were looking at yesterday. Finally, we're just kind of overwhelmed, and RC does have her ability as well. So my guess is that is what's going to be used here in the assistance of taking out that single target Inferno. Oh no, not even. Just a freeze. Freeze is going to get it done. Fantastic. And hasting that bad boy down. And that's a kill there, folks. So, amazing job. Again, I cannot be more impressed by the way that this clan is taking down these bases. We got a 12-win streak here going forward so far. There's not much more you can ask. We're just doing an amazing job, and excited for this war coming up in just short of 6 hours. Let's go, team. This is Fallen from OTB signing off.